I was always taught never to wear my shoes on the carpet. So what does my backside have to do with anxiety? Actually, more than you think. To understand social anxiety, all you have to do is imagine yourself in this situation all the time. Every interaction with another person makes you feel exactly like this. Terrified, judged, a bit cold. Basically, like your bits are on show to a room full of strangers. And it is awful. I know, because I lived like this for 30 years. Well, not like this. How I actually lived was a lot less exposed than my day as a life model, but it was no less of a bad dream. For as long as I can remember, I was scared. I was a nervous kid. I was a bullied teenager, and I turned into a complete wreck of an adult. My nerves took over everything. I couldn't eat in public. I struggled to leave my house. I couldn't talk to one person, never mind 600 of you. But once I realised that instead of being this massive constraint on my life, the anxiety could actually be my biggest adventure. Life became so much easier and a lot more interesting. This seems like a strange statement for an adventure talk, but it's something that I learned over all those years of being a basket case, basically. The thing is, about social anxiety, everything is stressful. Everything's stressful. People are so scary, and people are everywhere. And having to suffer and survive every minute that I spent with another person was so tiring, and it made my life so very, very lonely. So I became Paula Must Try Harder, the most lacklustre superhero name ever. I became the girl who tried everything, the everyday adventurer. And I started to set myself challenges, big challenges. I decided I would try all 17 Commonwealth sports, even though I had never tried a sport in my life. Ridiculous, but I did it, even managing to complete a triathlon when I couldn't actually swim. But it wasn't the big achievements that made the most impact. Going into a shop on my own for the first time as a 32-year-old woman was an incredible buzz. And it's the same as the buzz that I got when I jumped out of a plane, or when I wrestled with an Olympian, or trained like an astronaut. That feeling, the racing heart, the sweaty palms, the desire to run and hide in a cave, that's adventure. And it's not out there, it's not up a mountain in Borneo, it's right here on the inside. So you see, no matter where you go for adventure, you won't find it out there. You have to take it with you. So why not just stay right here and make adventure on your very own doorstep? I blink a lot. It's a stupid nervous twitch that I picked up when I was about 12, and it just never really went away. For 20 years, it terrorised me, and I tried everything to get rid of it. Counselling, medication, hypnosis. I stopped just short of an exorcism. I hated people noticing it until I realised that instead of being this huge barrier to social interaction, my twitch was, my climbing frame. This thing that had stopped me from engaging with people for so long could actually give me a bit of a leg up. Now I point it out constantly. Have you noticed my twitch, by the way? Anybody? It gives people an insight into what I'm going through, but it also helps them to lower their guard in return. Drawing attention to your flaws takes away their power over you. Own them, and they can't own you. Fear and the stress response are good things. Constantly protecting myself from being frightened made for a very boring existence, but it also made the fear worse. Doing things that scare you uses up that nervous energy. It challenges the fear, and it reminds you the things that you should be scared of, and those that you really shouldn't. So be afraid, be very afraid, because it is good for you. If you only take one thing from my talk today, please let it be this. Never allow yourself to be convinced that you don't deserve adventure, or that you can't afford adventure, or that adventure is not for you. Adventure is for you because it's a very part of you, like your spleen, but a bit more useful. So on your way home tonight, think about the opportunities on your doorstep. Think about the things that cause you anxiety and ask yourself how you can turn them into your biggest adventure. Thank you.